This is why I built a one-road city.
Welcome to Shadow Dad Gaming.
Hello and welcome to the channel, everyone. Today I'm playing City Skylines 2. If you know nothing about the game, don't worry. I'm going to explain everything you need to know as I play. City Skylines 2 is a city building game where you manage budgets, city services, technology, and just about everything in between. Instead of playing the game normally though, I asked subscribers to vote on challenges for me to do in the game, and today they decided on the Mega City Challenge. This means I'll be building a city that's all connected and not spread out like this one. If you like the idea, leave a like. If you want to vote in the future, subscribe, and if you have suggestions, leave a comment. The challenge for this goal is to reach level 8 before I go bankrupt. Level 8 is a far way to go, so expect most of the playthrough to be fast. Like, super fast. Okay, not that fast, but I do have about 4 hours of raw gameplay footage, so we're not going to take our time through this. I've already laid the groundwork for our city by using roads. The plan for the megacity is to put industrial on the right side of the city, residential on the left side of the city, and then use commercial and the city entrance highway to separate the two. Separation is needed purely because of pollution concerns. Our city now needs utilities. At first, the only things we have to worry about are electricity and water. When looking at electricity, our options are using wind turbines to get renewable energy. Unfortunately, my city has no wind, so that's not a good option. Purchasing electricity from the grid. I don't want to go bankrupt, so we're not going to do that option. Or using a coal plant, which does cause pollution, but it produces an amount of electricity, and at most my town will be using 5 to 10 for the first few levels. This means that if I connect it to the grid, I will actually be able to export power and make money. The next thing is water. We're just going to place a water pump here off the river, and then we're going to place our sewage pipe here to the left of the river. I'm doing this because the river, according to the arrows, flows from right to left. So we want to avoid pumping sewage into our homes, or else this could happen. We have reached our first milestone, Tiny Village. With each milestone, we receive a stipend to help our city. We receive developmental points, which are used to upgrade technology and further our city, and we unlock the ability to buy map tiles. At milestone 1, we also unlock medical services and trash. I'm planning on using this circle as a city center for our city, so I'm going to place the medical center here. After buying a few map tiles and expanding our industrial area, I'm going to place our trash here near the river. It's time to start moving people into this city or it's never going to grow. The way we do this is by zoning. Right now, our zoning consists of residential, which is green, commercial, which is blue, and industrial, which is yellow. Now that people are moving in, we're going to place our cemetery. The cemetery gives a well-being bonus for those who live around it, so we're going to try and keep it centered around our residential area and build out around it in the future. Now let's watch our city grow. We're going to finish out some zoning here and make it to milestone 2. At milestone 2, we gain more money, 2 more technology points, and education. The first thing we're going to do at level 2 is place our elementary school and our high school. The elementary school is a location-based building, which means that if the building is not near the residents, they won't utilize it. As you can see, the road flashes green whenever I place this, showing the affected areas. We must keep it centralized, so I'm going to place it right inside this neighborhood off the main street. The high school is different. It's a city-wide building and will attract students as long as it has openings for them. We're going to place it close to the river and buy the stadium for the increased well-being bonus that brings us. The next thing we will do is unlock the large roads technology and upgrade our roads. Traffic flow into our city will naturally increase, so these larger roads will ensure the infrastructure can handle the increase in traffic flow. We're going to start by upgrading this arterial road to a 6-lane road. And then we're going to upgrade the city entrance roundabout to a one-way 6-lane road. Now that we're done, let's check our money. City Skylines 2 does a great job of giving us a lot of information to digest for our city. This screen here shows our current budget. As you can see, the green is what we are earning and the red is what we're spending. Currently, we're spending a lot on our city services, which is typical. For this playthrough, we're just going to raise taxes. Back to more zoning, increasing the density of our city, You guessed it. At milestone 3, we get more money, more developmental points, and this time we unlock fire and police. I'm going to use our development points to unlock the battery and the geothermal power plant. We'll talk about this later. I'm going to place both the fire department and the police department in our city service center. City Skyline 2 uses notification bubbles to show the thoughts of the citizens in your town. As you can see, this one here shows that our citizen is upset because of high rent. There are a lot of factors that go into this, but for right now, just understand this person's mad because they don't enjoy their rent and the fact that I increased taxes. We're going to just ignore them for now by destroying their house and making them move. Although our electricity grid is fine, I unlocked the geothermal power plant. But why? You just talked about how we don't need more power for a while. Well, the geothermal power plant produces about 150 megawatts of power, which means that when I build it and connect it to our city, not only will we not need to worry about power for a while, but we will also have an abundance of power to sell to the grid. This will help us get out of a negative income. I think this is the easiest and fastest way in City Skylines 2 to try and get to a balance zero. The problem is we need an underground water source to use the power plant. That's why I'm expanding our city to the left right here to grow and get the mega city to some water to place the plant. Now that it's placed, we can see that I'm producing a lot of electricity, and if we check our budget, we can see I'm selling it, but we still aren't quite making money. Maybe we'll get there soon. Let's zone some more and get to milestone 4, the halfway point. Milestone 4, more money and more development points. At this milestone, we also unlock offices, districts, parks, and public transportation. I'm going to use our development points to unlock parking and the university. With the public transportation tab unlocked, we can now take control of the taxis in our city. Up until this point, taxis are brought in from the outside world. This means we can't control where they stop, and we can't make money off of them. By simply placing a taxi depot, we can take control of where they stop by putting up signs, and we receive the income from them. Districts are useful in City Skylines too. You can easily create a district by clicking the tool and just outlining where you want the district at. Districts are used to create policies for specific neighborhoods and control city service buildings. As you can see, I can choose the elementary school and its operating districts just by clicking on them. This means that if I had multiple elementary schools, I could force students from different districts to go to that school, preventing an overabundance of students in just one school. For the next part, I'm going to expand our city, continue zoning, upgrade some of our roads with medians and grass to increase the look of our city, place parking to prevent people from parking on the streets, and put the university down. Production is a big part of our city. Right now, we're importing most of our food. To combat this, we can try and use farms to increase our production and save us money. After a massive amount of expanding, you can see I'm finally making money. We're going to use this income now to place some parks, which in turn increases land value, which in turn increases tax income. Then we're going to expand until milestone 5. Milestone 5, more money, more development points, and now communication. We're going to save our points and unlock stuff as the need comes up. For now, let's place our communication towers to ensure our city is covered. This is indicated by the green circle around it. I swear if traffic becomes a problem in this city. Water and fire hazard is becoming an issue, so we're going to use the points I saved to buy a water treatment plant and fire watchtowers to fix both of these issues. We will place the water treatment plant inside our industrial zone to prevent pollution from spreading. We will also sprinkle the fire watchtowers around the city to decrease the potential fire hazard. We're going to upgrade our landfill because the processing is slower than the amount of trash coming in. This means that we will start filling up our landfill and not be able to keep up. Let's do some growing and we'll be back soon. We're going to go ahead and place our bus depot to create more public transportation and decrease the amount of cars on our roads. Adding buses to the city is as easy as placing the depot, placing some signs around the city, selecting the create a route tool, and then clicking between those signs. You can also manipulate the route to ensure that you're getting the exact roads you want for your bus to go down. For this, I wanted one of the routes to stay on the pedestrian streets, so I adjusted it until I got it exactly how I wanted it. We're going to do some more growing until we hit milestone 6. At milestone 6, Boomtown, we unlock more money, more points, and more map tiles. The rest of the video is going to be me expanding our city, continuing to grow, and getting to milestone 8. We will be in approximately 1200 speed, so we'll be right back. This is why I built a one-road city. Traffic is horrible in this game. And we're done. Thank you so much for joining me during this challenge. If you enjoyed the video, please like. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you didn't enjoy this video at all, or if you have feedback, leave a comment. Also, if you want to see more of the city expanded in a faster, less talky playthrough, then drop a thumbs up emote in the comments. Till next time, and thanks for watching.